everybody and welcome back to Sevilla, and it's crunch day today. We need at least a draw minimum against Juventus in the Champions League in order to progress after our loss to Schalke and then that fantastic win against Barcelona. We went on to beat Eibar 5-0. Alexandra scoring a hat-trick and Marino scoring a brace. And then we beat Tenerife by the same scoreline. Alexander scoring a brace this time, Diarra scoring 2 and Moreno again on the score sheet. Moreno and Alexander against Barcelona, Moreno and Alexander against Eibar, and again against Tenerife. We're going to keep them on the field. We're going to see how it goes. Juventus are next up at home. A draw would see us through. Anything less and we'll be struggling. We'll be hoping on Schalke at least anyway. But I do think we lost both times against Fenerbahce, so I don't really know how it's going to go. I'm assuming on goal difference. Either way, we don't want to bow out at this stage, do we? So, team then to play Juventus. We're going to have Perez in goal. We're going to have Garcia and Perugia and Demir, only because Fernandez is suspended. Same with Fofana, which is why Arribas is coming in and Dolan's coming in. We're going to rest Adrian. He's going to be on the bench for this one. Diarra, Enrique and Marina. Marina is staying where he is, and Alexander up on top. He scored 14 goals already. This guy is a machine. Once he starts scoring, you just can't stop him. I know Juventus are a different kettle of fish to Eibar and Tenerife, but we're going to go with it. We're going to trust our players. We did have Lasana playing shadow striker in that game, but we're going to bring Enrique back in. He's being watched. Interestingly enough, Man United have sacked their manager, and I was very, very tempted to show a little bit of interest just to test the water. That would be the dream club to go to for obvious reasons, but we're going to hang in there. I want the Champions League. If we win the Champions League, then we'll move on. There's no other news, really. We haven't got injuries. We've just got suspensions, and it doesn't really help us none. Rashford is up front for Juventus. He's only scored 4 goals, which is not an awful lot when you consider Alexander. 14 and 16. I mean, how old is Rashford now? I must have known 31. He's still worth 21 million, though. Straight into the changing rooms. Pick up where we left off. We would like a victory. A draw would be nice, but our home form is 10 goals in the last 2 games at home, not including the Barcelona race. So that's 12 in the last 3. Would have been nice to beat Barcelona 5-0, but hey ho. Don't lose and we'll go through as we pick the ball up with Dolan, who spreads it out wide to Diarra, who's got acres of space. He's running down that line, just a ball in. Alexander was there, but Enrique's there. Oh, what beautiful footwork by Enrique there. Managed to get past the Schalke 2-0 up. Right, okay, we don't need to worry about them at all. Don't lose today is the name of the game. Arribas with a shot. Oh, cannons off. What was that? The goalkeeper saved it? I thought it cannoned off the post or something onto the goalkeeper or vice versa. And once again, we are knocking on the door. 12 shots already we've had inside 30. Well, in the first half. We do need to get this on target. So Arribas to Diarra. They're playing it around, which is nice. Just find the space, and Diarra goes for goal. And this is all set up for Juventus to nick it, I feel. They nick it and they go through, and that's not what I'm looking forward to. Our home form is just too good at the moment, and Arribas tries to bend one in, and it's not ideal. We are controlling this game, and that's half time. I'll be happy with that, but I would like a finish. A goal would be nice. Juventus kick off the second half as we press on. Arribas now with the corner. We're up at that side. And, I thought that was a header. It's a headed away, not headed at goal. Arribas is going to have another go. Enrique now plays it in. Dolan. Back heel anyway. And Enrique has it. Plays it out to Alexander, who should be in the middle of the box. Plays it in. And it's headed on from Enrique, was that? Chances are coming, but they're not being put away. And we've got this. Well, let's not lose. Oh, Diarra just overruns it. But Enrique slams it wide. 45,500 are here today as well. And we want a victory. We should be winning games like this, especially when we have this much possession, this many goals. Arribas now, the corner, and Diarra this time. Marino has been kept very, very quiet. Let's get creative. Cross comes in once again. Diarra heads it back out to Arribas, who's comes outside the box. Perugia plays out wide to Marino. This is the chance. Diarra. Good ball in by Marino. He's playing really well, Marino. The thing is, he's going to keep his place regardless, I think, because he's playing really well. And it's 2-2 Fenerbahce and Schalke now. Half an hour to go. Arribas now with another corner. Whipped in. Not there at all. I mean, how many corners we've had already? We've had 10 corners already. We'll play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. I mean, that was... well, I didn't expect that. We'll play it to Perugia. We'll start again from the back. Demir now into Derlin. We're gradually going up the field. Diarra's plenty of space up on that right hand side. Skips past his man. Alexander's there. He gets it in there. He's got another goal to his name. He's going to stay on the field for the next game. This guy is unbeatable at the minute. 15th goal of the season. And I don't know how many goals he's got already. But 7 or 8 goals in the last 4 games. Something daft like that. But it's a good ball in by Diarra. Alexander peels away from his defenders and wow, left foot peg into the bottom corner. We are 1-0 up. We are going through. We're going to make a quick change as well. Anybody looking extremely tired like Demir, but Fernandez isn't on the pitch. No, Enrique's not playing that well. We're going to bring in Lasana in there. He can go shadow striker. And we're going to bring in Majowski for the last 15 minutes. He's a complete forward, so we're going to use it to our advantage. We've got one more substitution to make. I haven't got Joan on the field, so I can't bring him on. Last couple of minutes, and we're going to waste a little bit more time. And we're going to bring in... Adrian can sit this one out. Bar can just come in for Garcia, just on the right hand side, just to give him a bit of a... time on the field in this game. But 1-0 actually, I thought it was 2-0 actually, to be honest, but that's about time up, referee. You've had your time. This is the first real chance that we've seen as a highlight, but nothing doing. But Juventus, we've absolutely destroyed them. 33 shots on goal, 13 on target, 1 in 3. It's not great, but it's a 63% possession. This is where this club has come a long, long way. And I think this season, the Champions League is up for grabs. Tell the boys they did well. Indeed, they did. But Schalke win 4-2 at Fenerbahce in the end. So we both progress to the next round. We do win 2.5 million, which is nice. We qualify for the knockout stage as well and receive an extra £637. What's our finances look like? 28 million. It's not the best. We did have a lot of money in the pot, but we're still in. We've still got a plus balance anyway, so which is nice for us. Just out of interest, let's have a look at the group stages. Napoli and Bayern Munich do qualify. Let's hope we just miss Bayern Munich this time. PSG and Real Madrid qualify. PSV just miss out. Liverpool, Roma, Man City qualify with Dynamo Kiev as well. Dortmund and Atletico are through. Man United get knocked out down into the Europa League. They only lost the one game, and that was against Dortmund, it would be. But they did draw against Dortmund. They needed a victory and they didn't get it, so they bow out. Schalke and ourselves. Arsenal on Lyon now as well. They're in the hat. And you probably can't see, but Milan and Valencia go through. Valencia just scraping through. Leipzig were top, and they go into the Europa. We have got a strong contingency in the first round, so I wonder when the draw is for the next round. It must be soon, but we're going to move along to the next game, and when the draw comes along, we shall view it. Right, there's been no draw for the next round of the Champions League, so we're going to carry on. We're going to have Perez in goal. We've got Garcia, Ando, Perugia and Fernandez at the back. Adrian and Fofana come into the centre with Grenell, Enrique and Diarra attacking midfielders with Alexandra up front. This side is just far too good. I don't see any problems whatsoever. There's just a couple of players we are resting. Dolan and Arribas in the centre we are resting. But we're going to go two defence deep line playmakers. I don't know how that's going to go. Alexandra now scored 15 in 17. Murcia, he's got 9 in 21. So they've got a goal scorer of their own. We'll give them a little bit of a morale boost into the tunnel. Fob them off to our assistant and then we kick off. We are in the red. Alexander plays it back. And hopefully We can keep the ball, keep our momentum going, come away with a victory here. We are away from home. Our home form is just out of this world. We've had a couple of good results against Juventus, Barcelona, 2 big ones against Eibar and Tenerife. Atletico Bilbao, they're doing really well compared to last season where they were near the bottom. They beat Barcelona and they are, I think they beat Atletico as well, I'm not so sure. Cross comes in, back post, Ira was there, Enrique plays it out to Garcia, whips it in, Alexander. He's secured his place for the next game yet again. And he's just scoring for fun. That's his 16th of the season. I don't know how many he's got in the league, but he is... I'm awfully glad I paid the money for him. And wherever we go, even to the next club, he is coming along. Him and Arribas. Arribas has played really well. I mean, he's getting on a little bit now. Probably not stats-wise, I don't think. But I feel like I need him there. He provides a lot of cover in that centre midfield. But Alexander, the money paid for him was just out of this world. Oh, what a goal! Hector Elbail. What a finish. I mean, that was poor defending to allow him the shot, but who would have expected that? The header from Garcia, that was poor. But he sees the gap, curls it all the way around. What a goal. I don't think he would have stopped it even if he could. That does put us on the back foot again, doesn't it? That's probably the first goal we've conceded in a few games. Clean sheets are going out the window this season. Pointing, show something else in the second half, please. And we're going to get a little bit creative as well. We don't want to falter here. Espanyol are not in the top half. Half an hour to go and we're not doing an awful lot. Alexander, you can come off for Majowski. That wasn't the right one, was it? Down there, Marino, you can come in from Grinnell. He's been really quiet. And we're going to bring Lasana in. He can go shadow striker up behind Majowski as well. Complete forward, there we go. Demand more, 5 minutes to go. This will be a very, very poor result if we don't get anything out of this at all. Adrian to Fofana, especially when we've got some of our first teamers back. We would expect him to be well rested. Out wide to Marino, who's got acres of space. Not so much for the ball in. Fofana, Adrian now. How's it go? Just over the bar. I feel like we're not to be, especially with Real Madrid drawing as well by looks of things. And that's it. We're going to come away with a draw. Not the best. Alexander does secure his spot for the next game, but that is it's not good. Away from home, mind. Disappointing. Yes, you can. I'll agree with that. But how did Real Madrid do? We missed chance to win. We do. Perugia is close to triggering a clause there. Yes, typical. We'll have to pay Espanyol 1.2. He's one away from making 50 appearances. Real Madrid drew with Valladolid. Barcelona lost to Vigo. Is that the second time they lost to them? Not sure when the draw is for this Champions League either, so we're not going to hang around for it. Right, that does stop our run of wins. Granted, a couple of them in the cup, but hey. Well, we'll probably come back to Valencia and Valladolid, I think, at the end of the January, and hopefully we may not have a couple of players. It all depends who goes and who doesn't go. Enrique is on the scouts list for one of the big teams in Europe, so if he goes we may have to bring somebody in, but apart from that I don't think I need to make any adjustments. Only a centre back is needed, I believe. A centre back and a left back, I think, because I'm quite happy on the right hand side. Demir, I just don't think he's got it. Well, possibly Bar, so maybe a left right back and a centre back, so that defence just needs plugging in a little bit more. But apart from that, we are lying first in the league. We are 11 points clear of third. I mean, that is just that's amazing. But Barcelona, they've lost 7 games now, and that is just too much. Where the hell are our players? Why is Alexander? He's up there with 8 now. Is that all he's got? Let's have a quick look then, because at 18, 12. Yeah, I guess he scored 16 for us already, but he's only got 8. Wow, yeah, he's scored in the last 5 games on the bounce. 8 in the last 9. He's scoring for fun though, isn't he? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals in the last 5 games. Wow, he has put himself on the map in Spain. Right, okay, we're going to leave it there. So whichever comes first, I guess, the draw, or we come to the end of January. If you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more new to the channel, please subscribe. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.